Let's prep for Shabbat together. Today I'm sharing some delicious new recipes, cozy moments around the kitchen, and a few behind the scenes clips later in the video that are sure to make you smile. Put your aprons on, roll up your sleeves, and let's get prepping. I have a few short minutes before all the kids come home and I'm getting started on my matbucha. Very simple. I just wash everything, put it into the food processor, food process all of those ingredients, add a good amount of oil to the pot and add that in. It really reduces the amount of time the matbucha has to cook. Then I use these little soup socks and put my chicken inside and get that going, boiling my beets, making my eggplant. So as you can see, I'm utilizing every single ounce of my stovetop. Also starting on my sourdough. I do this on Wednesday, but I put it into the bannetons on Thursday. So getting that done, working as fast as I can because I know that in a few short minutes everything is gonna come to a close. I won't be able to do any of my Shabbat prep until the kids go to sleep. I then get started on my chicken soup because it was going to be a rainy Shabbat and I wanted something warm and comforting. So I have my turnips, some dill, chopped up some potatoes, carrots, and celery. I place that all into the soup pot and let that cook for hours and hours. Time to season everything. I used garlic powder, a sprinkling of black pepper, a tablespoon of salt and onion salt from Trader Joe's, which I have been absolutely loving. I also add in a few bay leaves and give everything a mix and close it up with a lid to allow it to continue to cook. The matbucha is ready. It's thickened nicely and looks beautiful. Once it's completely cooled, I place it into my glass Pyrex container and place it in the fridge. Now I'm going to be making the meat. This is a beef and mushroom stew, and the original recipe is from Cook with Brad on Instagram. It looked so amazing that I had to give it a try. The meat here is about 3 pounds worth of chuck beef. I cut that into large cubes and sauteed that. I also used 2 onions, sliced it thinly, and dropped it in with the meat as well. I also washed and thinly sliced about a pound of mushrooms. You could use any that's your favorite and add them into the meat as well. There's a funny story behind these water chestnuts. When I was purchasing them, I thought they were the regular roasted chestnuts that you would usually add in your meals, but no, they were the water chestnuts. So I just had to go with it and I added them as well. I also added in a nice tablespoon of minced garlic, a good amount of tomato paste, soy sauce, all the seasonings. I will definitely link his original recipe in the description box below for you. I also wanted to try his chicken and pea recipe that he posted on his Instagram page. I placed some salt and black pepper on the chicken thighs and placed them onto a large skillet so they could start browning. After the skin gets beautifully browned, I flip everything over and allow it to brown again on the other side. Season it with some paprika, cumin, and tomato paste. Add in chopped up onions and sliced potatoes, then add in an entire bag of some sweet green peas. Season everything with some salt and black pepper. Add in water to cover everything. I had a hard time fitting everything into my very large skillet, so I transferred it all into this baking pan, arranged everything beautifully, covered it with some parchment paper and foil, and then baked it. I love to have some rice component for a Shabbat meal, so I'm using basmati rice here. I've washed and drained 2 cups of rice, placed that into a baking tray, added in 4 cups of water, oil, salt, mixed it all well, covered it and baked it for 40 minutes at 400 degrees. When I know I'm gonna have a lot of little kids over for Shabbat lunch, I like to have some deli roll as an appetizer. I just feel like they always gravitate towards it and they enjoy eating it. So I rolled out the puff pastry dough, added in some of my favorite stone ground mustard, and topped it over with some of the deli. Franks and blanks are definitely another favorite here in our house on Shabbat days when we have a lot of little ones over, so I'm going to be making them as well. I egg wash everything, add in some sesame seeds over the top, and this gets baked in a 350-degree oven for about 30 to 40 minutes. Fried flounder is one of our favorite fish to eat for Shabbat, so I have a bowl with some flour. I add in some seafood, spices. It could be anything that you really enjoy and like. It's just paprika, garlic powder, salt, black pepper, onion powder, and then I have another bowl with the egg mixture, and I season that as well. I first dip the fish into the flour mixture and then into the egg and fry it in some oil. The prep for Thursday is slowly coming to a close. The fish is done. The rice is beautifully baked. Look at how fluffy it looks. We always tend to have some sort of salmon for Shabbat, and this week it's Moroccan salmon. The stew has also finished cooking, and I'm going to allow everything to just rest and cool off. The next day, Friday, or right after work, I get started in the kitchen by making my sourdough, and as you can see, Shai is right there being shy.
First you put it in here, and then you put it
Aviva really wanted to make her own chocolate chip cookies, and I gave her the recipe, and this was her first time making it all from scratch, so she was very, very proud. The osvo was made by Miriam, my 13-year-old. The sushi rice was made by my son, my 13-year-old son. He loves making sushi, so I let him have that job. Everything else gets reheated that I made the night before. Miriam and Aviva, I think, made the brownies. I removed everything from my freezer, my challahs, my cinnamon bun, my babkas, and the sourdoughs are cooking away in the ovens. You want to have it? Ooh, my cookies.
Mama.
My cookies?
My cookie.
Your cookie.
My cookie.
Cookie.
Pie.
You cannot touch my makeup. No, no, no. No, no, no.
You want to move away?
I couldn't help but capture this moment. You know, when you make something for the very first time and you just can't wait to see how it turned out. She was anxiously waiting. It was delicious. The chicken soup is all done as well and reheated for Shabbat. I always give some to my baby for dinner, so he's gonna enjoy a bowl of that. And look at those gorgeous cookies Aviva made. The recipe is already up on my channel. I boiled some eggs. I love making them now with sauteed onions. Oh my gosh, it's just, you never go back after you make it that way. At this point, all the men have left to shul. It's just me and the girls and the baby. And I just love this moment. All of us are around the kitchen island, chopping up some salads, making yummy dips. I'm finishing off my egg salad now. As you saw, I have the sauteed onions in the bowl, chopping up the eggs and placing them in there. I season them simply with some salt and black pepper and mayo. Miriam's over there making her tuna salad, and the baby is the star of the show.
Mael, can you put salt and pepper in here?
Huh?
Can you put salt and pepper in here? Oh, okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Oh, shake, do shake, shake, shake. Close it and do shake, shake. Close it. Oh, shake, shake here. Shake, shake here. Chef, it's on.
My way.
Like a lot. Thank you, Yuda. Have it.
Huh? Mama, this is gross.
Let's make the bean salad together. As you can see, Aviva's chopping up 1 red pepper. I added in 1 can of black beans, a lot of Italian dressing, or as much as you like. Then I just add in some dill, some cilantro or parsley, and a little bit of scallions. Season everything with some salt and black pepper. Mix well, and that's it. Aviva is on a roll today. She's making the corn salad next. In the bowl, she placed in 1 can of corn, chopped up 1 red pepper, and is struggling to get the garlic out of the garlic press. You could add in as many as you like. My OCD kicked in and I needed to wipe the table. So I'm wiping all of that down and giving her a hand with the garlic. Seasoned it all with some salt, black pepper. More. This is how you know when the surface of your food is covered in salt, then you know that it's enough salt. Same thing with pepper. Perfect. A little bit of lemon juice and some oil, and add in any herbs of your liking. Moving on to my chickpea salad. It's a very simple salad that has lots of lemon inside, garlic, cilantro, and avocado oil. It is so delicious. I've come across a few videos on Instagram where everyone's talking about something called bean talk, where they incorporate beans of any sort into their diet and have started to feel so much better. So that is why you're seeing a bit more bean salads than usual. Just trying it out and see how I feel. If you've been here long enough, then you know I love a roasted eggplant salad, which is called boijon. All I do to it is, after fire roasting it on a pan, that's my new method now, I add in some garlic and salt, blend it all up, and it's ready.
Yeah, hi. Hi, mommy.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, buddy.
Say, mommy's cooking.
Cooking.
Mommy making yummy food.
Yeah, your food.
To make the beet salad, I use a crinkle cutter, a crinkle knife. It just makes everything nice and pretty. I add the beets to the bowl, season with salt and black pepper, add in some of my favorite Italian dressing, add in tons and tons of herbs. I have scallions, cilantro, and dill here. Give it a good mix, and it's ready. The salads are done. Everything is warming up on the hot plate. We're about to light the candles, and I wanted to wish you a Shabbat Shalom. May it be a peaceful and rejuvenating one with lots of family and friends surrounding your table.